Welcome back here to SNUathletics.com. Mahina Sauer on the mound for the Crimson Storm to start off the first inning of our doubleheader, second half of our doubleheader. Leading off was Mackenzie Rice with a double. Good start for the Blossoms. Storm needs to get things going here. Is another shot off the fence for the Blossoms. Corey Parker slides safely into second as Mackenzie Rice rounds home just like that. The Blossoms are up 1-0 on the Crimson Storm.
Okay, hit reset visitor, and then put up whatever the score is. Up to bat, designated player number 26, Kendra Coleman. Are you in the top?
Now up to the plate, already the third batter for the Blossoms, Kendra Coleman. Looking to continue the trend here for the Blossoms and do some more damage against the Crimson Storm. Coleman now on the season has 16 hits and 48 tries. 7 home runs, had her 7th in the previous game here today. 17 RBIs for a slugging percentage of .812. My goodness. Over here from Sauer catches the outside edge, 1-1.
He took a drink of mine. And said, "Oh, that's kind of good. What is that?" I said, "It's creamsicle." I see. He says, "That's my nickname."
Over here from Sauer gets away from Reynolds.
What do you want on that pass ball?
Parker
Did it hit the dirt? Yeah.
calmly heads over to third.
The dirt in front of her, it's a wild pitch. If they have to reach for it at all,
Sauer resets. 2-1 count against Coleman. And a rough start here for the Crimson Storm. For this game already down 1-0 with a runner on third. Shot here from Coleman, goes left, rearing back. That ball is gone. 2-run shot for Kendra Coleman. Storm are down 3-0 to start the first inning. Not the start SNU needed here.
Hashtag HR or hashtag RR.
The Storm, just like that, give up 3 hits to start off the inning. And 3 runs as well, no errors. Throughout, just Monticello has just come out with a different game plan. The bats really heated up for them, and as the game went on in the first game, the innings went on in the first game, and have not cooled off here to start off this second game.
they've already tattooed Hank 3 hits and 3 runs. Is that right? Yep.
First pitch here from Sauer hangs outside for ball 1. It's up to the plate, Miranda Clinton. Their first at bat. This game now up to .328 average with 19 hits and 58 tries. Ball inside as Clinton scoots away for ball 2.
Oh, you'll be in Colorado, won't you?
Yeah, we get back Friday.
Ball sits low again. 3-0 count now. Sauer not having the best start here this afternoon, trying to get to a bit of a rhythm.
Did I put the wrong state on that yesterday?
Ball catches the inside edge of the plate for strike 1.
Check this out. Did I do something stupid?
3-run count for Sauer against Clinton.
Did I do something stupid? No, I didn't.
Swings and up to third base line to James. Throws it over to first to LeBeau, trying to secure the out. Not in time. Clinton is able to reach first cleanly. Storm just looking for that first out of the inning.
Oh, Hank, did you get the correct start time on this?
I put 2:45.
That's
but
fine. That'll
that
work.
wasn't exact.
That'll work.
I had it at 2 to begin with, and I changed it when I was.
Sauer Redding
Yeah, that'll work.
throws and ball gets fouled off the bat of Callie Bolt, who had a nice outing against Storm in the first game. Look to continue that here as the batters of Monticello have really gotten after Sauer. She's let the has a little less speed off her pitches than things going and keep things under control in a 3-0 deficit. Swing and a miss. Down goes Bolter. As the Storm secure their first out of the inning. Now up to the plate, Ashton Curry. Freshman hitting now .423 on the season with 11 hits and 26 tries. Had her second home run of the season in the previous game today. Winds have never changed. They've calmed a little bit here as Curry holds for strike one with 1 on and 1 out. Sauer's given up 4 hits and 3 earned runs. He does have 1 strikeout that just came with the last at bat against Bolter. Curry gets a hold of this one. Storm able to secure the second out after Riley Brown's able to crowd and flip it over to Sanchez and keep a runner at first. Storm 1 out away from ending the first inning. Trying to get out of here with minimal damage done. You're only down 3 runs, but giving up 3 in the first is not the start they were looking for. A little Helen Bullock now up for her hand. First bat, at bat on the afternoon from both games. Looking to try her luck against Sauer. Aims, fires, and catches just outside.
I saw Abby and Alec here. I don't know.
They're dating. They've been dating for a while.
Well, I know that. I'm saying I saw him here. I don't know whether
Swing and a pop up left side. Trying to track underneath it was James, but just gets past her.
Hit the fence, Jesus.
Staying here with a 1-1 count. Kalen Bullock coming with a tight battle out early against Sauer. Sauer's got to throw these batters for Monticello something they're not looking for, or it could be a long day for her and the Crimson Storm defense. Ball drops in a little too high over the plate, ball 2.
What I was saying is not all the baseball players are dating softball players. Now, I do agree with you that most of the softball players are dating baseball players.
Ball low and away. 3-1 count now. Bullock in good position to make something happen, possibly drive in a couple more runs or set up for a bases loaded opportunity with Jordan Herbner up behind her on deck. Ball stays in the box for strike 2. Payoff pitch coming here for Bullock.
Oh, wrong inning. I was like, man, how do we score in that?
Swing and a miss for Bullock. Sauer is able to get out of the inning with minimal damage done. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors, and 2 runners left on base for the Blossoms. We'll be right back here at SNUathletics.com. Welcome back here to SNUathletics.com. At the plate for the Crimson Storm, Amy Reynolds in her first appearance of the day. On the mound for the Blossoms, Maylee Bain. Maylee Bain on the season with a 6.75 ERA, a 3-1 in the win-loss column. Through 20 innings pitched, has given up 23 hits, 16 runs, 15 of them earned, 6 walks, and 6 strikeouts. An opponent batting average of .271. Here with the 0-2 count is Reynolds. High outside pitch for ball 1 against Reynolds.
First story's written. There's not much to it. You get beat 4-1, only have 5 hits. You know?
Shot here from Reynolds, goes up to Parker, flips it over to first. On target throw to Bullock. Secures the first out of the inning for the Blossoms.
Shortstop number 5, Kai Sanchez.
Sanchez now up to the plate for the Crimson Storm. Kai Sanchez now up to a .226 average. Freshman coming away with 7 hits and 31 tries and 3 RBIs. First pitch gets away for ball 1. Storm in a bit of a deficit right now at 3-0. After a tough start on the defensive side, looked to get things going. Sanchez didn't have much luck in the first game. Looked to change that and try to get something going here against a pitching change from the first game, as Kendra Coleman just really shut down a lot of the Storm players through majority of the game. Outside of the first inning where the Storm came away with 3 runs, but the rest of the way they had 1 run through the next 6 innings. Sanchez now with a 2-1 count. Shot here from Sanchez, goes up to Mackenzie Rice, throws it over to Bullock. Easily secures the second out of the inning. Just like that, the Storm are already 2 outs in the hole, and now up to the plate, Mahina Sauer
29, Mahina Sauer.
for the Crimson Storm. Sauer, the freshman, out to batting .300 on the season, takes ball 1. She's got 7 hits and, she has 9 hits and 30 tries, 8 RBIs, and a slugging percentage of .467. Swing and a miss for Sauer. Move us to a 1-1. Ball gets away from Curry there. Drops down to a 2-1 count now for Sauer. Ball catches the outside edge of the plate. Strike 2 for Sauer. Put some pressure here on the Blossoms defense. Ball looked a little high inside, but drops in right in the batter's box. Sends Sauer out looking. Storm take a 3-0 deficit heading to the top of the second. We'll be right back here at SNUathletics.com. We're back here at SNUathletics.com. Blossoms nursing a 3-0 lead here against the Crimson Storm as Mahina Sauer looks to get off to a good start here against the Blossoms after they ripped off 3 runs.
Like that pitch should have already been called way.
I hate when they foul. They keep.
First pitch from Sauer goes
I think if
over to plate for strike 1.
5 times in a row you're automatically out.
No, you're staying alive.
See, I don't like that. You can put the ball in play.
Ain't that easy? Hitting a baseball is the hardest thing to do.
Yeah, okay. I could see like if you foul it off like down the lines, but if you keep fouling it off.
Sauer was able to get Jordan Herbner swinging in her first attempt, putting her to an 0-2 count as that ball was dropping near the dirt, and Herbner went for it and came up empty. The 0-2 goes outside. Notice a trend here from pitchers trying to get them to chase as they're in there up in the count and try to throw off the rhythm of these batters. The batters here from Monticello have been very patient so far and not going for much. Shot here from Herbner goes back to Sauer. Couldn't corral it and late throwing it to first.
Go edit and then hit L. I'll come back to you.
Mackenzie Rice now back up to the plate for the Blossoms, who's 1-1 on the day. That led off with a double for the Blossoms. First pitch drops inside for strike 1. Rice on the season with a .357 average, with 20 hits and 56 tries, 5 home runs, 3 doubles, and 2 triples on the season. Sends this one into right field just past James. Those Sanchez able to corral it from Stockstill. And Herbner is able to reach third as the Blossoms have 2 of their quicker players on the corners. Dangerous situation for the Storm here out the gate in the second inning. And Corey Parker back up to the plate for the Blossoms, who's 1-1 on the day with an RBI that also helped ignite the 3-run burst in the first inning for the Blossoms. Looking at a bunt attempt as Sanchez corrals the throw from Reynolds. And Rice is able to reach second.
I love look at the baseball field right now. You noticed this yesterday.
What?
Look at the baseball field.
What, the sprinklers?
Sprinklers. It's like what's the point? Blowing it to left field.
Seriously, that's what I was just saying.
Left field's about to get good treatment.
Coach is calling time for the Blossoms here. 1-1 count now for Parker. Ball gets fouled off Parker, I believe. Comes up a little gimpy. Looks like it may have gone off her foot when she hit it. 1-2 count for Parker.
North Carolina clinches outright ACC title.
They beat Duke. Oh wait,
No,
who lost?
Notre Dame lost
Okay.
to Louisville.
They clinched already, or they need to lose?
They clinched already.
Sauer goes down, swinging. First out of the inning now for the Crimson Storm.
Not too bad. They're going to play him 26. Kendrick Coleman.
I mean, terrible.
Sauer going up against Kendrick Coleman, who's 1-1 on the day with a 2 RBI home run. Starts off with ball 1.
They do have a really good catfish. You ever had Swadley's catfish? It's really good too.
2-0 count for Coleman. Batters here for Monticello continuing to punish Sauer as he's had a rough start to this afternoon. See some action in the bullpen. Looks like Brooke Tate for the Crimson Storm warming up. Possible relief here coming in. We'll keep you updated as this game goes on. A 2-1 count now for Coleman.
That was our code word in high school.
Popped up here from Coleman, going right. Track underneath it is J.C. James, throwing it home to Reynolds. Able to keep runners at bay at second and third. Good throw and awareness there from James, able to secure the out and keep the runners at home and keeping this deficit at just 3 runs.
Man, you know, my mom, she made this really good peach cobbler last night.
Ain't nothing like a Georgia peach.
You're right.
How many times is that dog gonna get out?
Out.
Casey's missing again.
Storm trying to get out of a jam here late in the inning. This one gets dropped into the gap. Sam Smith corralling it, throwing it. The boat keeps it as another run scores here for Blossoms. Herbner comes in from third and Rice comes in from second. Push the lead now to 5 for the Blossoms.
What just happened? Baseball just went like down 4-0 in a heartbeat.
Grand slam.
They have to go 7 in this one. That's what sucks.
The bat center fielder number 17.
Oh.
Callie Bolton.
No, it wouldn't.
Hallie Bolton now back up to the plate for the Blossoms, who 0-1 with a strikeout in the last inning. Swing and a miss.
So his bases were loaded.
What's the count? 1-1?
Tolbert. He's thrown a third of an inning. He's given up 1 hit. Oh no, Tolbert's already out.
What?
Tolbert threw an inning, threw a third of an inning.
1-1 count now for
Which was earned.
Bolter.
What happened?
Trying to get things
He only threw 5.
going here is Sauer in this Crimson Storm defense, but Monticello's just been putting hits in the right spots to keep advancing runners as pitch hangs on the outside edge of the plate for strike 2. 1-2 count for Bolter, who's had a rough outing this afternoon.
Yeah, because he pulled in Lindsey.
Hitting a .294 on the season, so
He's walked 2.
not too bad at the plate, but has not had
Given up 1.
the best outing here in either game.
Oh my God.
Throw gets dropped down to center, just past the glove of Smith at the warning track.
8.
Throws it in to Sanchez, coming around third. Sanchez trying to make the stop at second as Bolter thought about going to third, came back to second and slid in safely. As Clendon was able to come in from first and score and push the lead now 6-0 in favor of the Blossoms. And Coach Weber making a pitching change right here. As Brooke Tate will come into relieve Mahina Sauer, who just had a bad start here for the Crimson Storm. Just is not going away. Try an early relief and see if Tate can get something going. While she's warming up, we'll take a break here at SNUathletics.com. Don't go anywhere. We're back here at SNUathletics.com. Pitching change for the Crimson Storm. Brooke Tate in for Southern Nazarene on the mound. The junior right-handed pitcher. Coming out of Moreland, Oklahoma. Transfer from NOC Enid. Starts off with a 1-0 count against Ashton Curry. Shot here goes up to Sanchez, throwing it over to first. Mina Sauer secures the out and the inning. What a throw from Sanchez to Sauer. On target. And the Storm were able to get out of the inning after surrendering 3 more runs to the Blossoms. 2 pitches for Tate, and they get out of the inning. See how the rest of this game goes. We head to the bottom of the second inning. We'll be right back here at SNUathletics.com. We're back here at SNUathletics.com. Up to the plate for the Crimson Storm, Hannah LeBeau. Back at the catcher position after the pitching change. In for Mahina subbing in for Amy Reynolds as Sauer went to first and Tate went in on the mound. Effectively ended the inning after 2 pitches. Next throw goes outside for ball 1 for LeBeau. Getting her first at bat as Storm were not able to get anything going in the first. Look to have more luck here in the second. Smaley Bain was able to get after them. Shot goes a 1-hopper back to Bain. Secures first out of the inning. LeBeau not happy with the result, trots back to the dugout. Sam Smith now up to the plate for Crimson Storm. First throw from Bain goes outside for Smith. Smith now on the season, batting .194 with 6 hits and 31 tries. Hit her first home run of the season earlier this afternoon in the first game. Next pitch drops down low for ball 2 for Smith. Shot here from Smith goes into the gap of right field for the base hit. Rounding first, slides into second safely. What a start for Sam Smith. Looking to start a trend to heat up the bats here for the Crimson Storm and find some sign of life here on the offensive side. Brooke Tate follows her up here now to the plate. Tate's first at bat of the season. Holds with the first pitch. Is ball one. Tate readying the 1-0. Holds for the high outside pitch. Again, Tate, 5'10" junior from Moreland. Right-handed hitter and thrower. Effective to end the top of the second inning. Sitting with a 2-0 count. Holds now with a 3-0 count. Good start here for Tate. Receives instruction from Coach Madden in the third base line as Curry goes to talk with Bain. Try to lock back in to throw some balls over the plate. One out, one on for the Storm. A 3-0 count for Tate. Ball four for Tate, and she'll go to first. A little too high in the batter's box, and good patience from Tate, able to take her base to first. Now J.C. James up to the plate for the Storm, her first at bat of the game. Over here from Bain, fouled off to the net, strike one for James.
That's so true.
James again fouling off over the net. 0-2 now. Storm picking up some momentum here. These last couple of bats with a couple runners on, only one out. Got to make something happen here. You're down 6-0. Next pitch goes a little high. 1-2 count. 2-2 now for James. Trying to get James to chase his Bain, but not having good patience from the freshman. James pops this one up right. Trying to stay fair, but just hangs foul. Wasn't enough wind to track it back in play. So Smith and Tate will trot back to first and second. As James raises and steps back into the box. Outside again, full count now for James from Bain, who's been thrown away from the batters of SNU thus far. Payoff pitch coming for James. Ball gets a hold of this one to center field. Tracking it down is Bolter. Smith advances to third, and Tate hangs on at first. Runners on the corners for Southern Nazarene is Riley Brown now to the plate for the Crimson Storm. Brown with an 0.83 average coming into the game. Played in 6 games, started in 5. Has registered 1 hit in 12 tries. He does have an RBI to her credit. He's been walked twice and struck out 4 times for an on-base percentage of .214. Brown steps into the box, readying her first pitch of the afternoon. The throw from Bain. High and outside for ball one. And the patience here from some of these new batters for the Crimson Storm is showing well. Haven't been really chasing anything. They've been very disciplined in waiting for the right pitch. Ball catches the outside edge. Strike one for Brown. Storm this season, when trailing by more than 5 runs, have an 0-3 record. So far, strike two now for Brown. Steps off to gather herself and try to muster some more offensive capability here for the Storm. With runners on the corners and 2 outs. Got to take a chance. She smacks this one in center field, trying to get it to drop. She does. And Smith comes home. Trying to slide in the third was Tate. Throw was in time as Parker was able to hold on to the ball and tag Tate before she could slide down safely into third. So Storm were able to get on the board in the bottom of the second. Down 6-1, heading to top of the third. We'll be right back here at SNUathletics.com. Don't go anywhere. We're back here at SNUathletics.com. Brooke Tate back on the mound for the Crimson Storm. Tate holding with a 1-0 count. Good shot from Duchesne. Goes over the fence, home run. Give it up now by Tate to push the lead. Now 7-1 once Duchesne comes around third and trots to home plate. Storm back down 6 after 2 pitches. Bullock on the day, 0-1. Struck out with 2 runners left on base. Now 2-0 count against Tate behind in the count after giving up the home run. Gotta wonder how that wears in the psyche of the pitcher and the rest of the infield. Ball 3 now for Tate, not happy with the throws. Good throw from Tate right over the middle of the plate for strike one against Bullock.
Mellow Trimble nails deep three-pointer in final second to lift Maryland over Michigan State.
Shot from Bullock goes over to Brown, throws it over to first, secures the first out of the inning.
Oh, okay, beat Pond Creek Hunter in overtime. That'd have been a fun one to watch.
Last night?
Yeah.
My dad, I was going to tell you, my dad
Jordan Herdman now up to the plate for
Pond Creek
Blossoms, who's
had the lead
0-1 but was able to
in overtime.
reach on a storm error.
Up by one. 71.
Pitch right over the middle of the plate for strike one against Herbner.
They were inbounding the ball underneath OK's basket. Pond Creek Hunter was. All they had to do was throw it to the other end of the court. But instead they tried to inbound. The guy fell.
Tate readying and firing.
Somehow he threw an errant pass.
Now with the 1-1 against Herbner.
OK picked it up, shot at the buzzer, and won the game.
Herbner now batting .259 on the season with 14 hits and 54 at-bats. Ball goes up the middle just past Tate's glove, and
Our run will run is at the plate.
so they'll send Herbner to first, and Kinsey Rice back up to the plate. It's 2 of 2 with
Mackenzie Rice.
a double and a stolen base to her credit this afternoon. Herbner looking to throw, looking to steal here. One of the faster players of the Blossoms. Tate's got to be aware here of the runners as this one gets popped up to center field. Smith tracking underneath it, makes the grab and keeps Herbner at first. Throws it over to Sanchez, secures the second out of the inning here for the Storm. Corey Parker back up to the plate for the Blossoms.
23, Corey Parker.
He's had a nice day at the plate. 1 of 2 with an RBI, a double, and a strikeout. This one goes to Sanchez. Can't hold on to it. She'll reach first on an error from Sanchez. Parker's had a nice day fielding as well as really kept the Storm players at bay with some really on-target throws from third to first.
Bat designated player, 26, Kendra Coleman. Hey, Hera's Seminole made it all the way back to the area consolation. They got to play Hera tonight. Winner goes to state, loser goes home. Yeah.
Brooke here ready against
Still
Kendra Coleman,
8 o'clock.
who's had a nice day pitching in the first game that held the Storm scoreless for a number of innings after giving up 3 in the first. And has gotten after the Storm pitchers as well when she's been at the plate. Gets this one up to second. J.C. James is able to corral it and flip it over to Sanchez, who's able to tag the base for the out and secures the inning for the Storm as they come away with minimal damage. Monticello up 7-1, heading to the bottom of the third. We'll be right back here at SNUathletics.com. We're back here at SNUathletics.com. Crimson Storm able to get a lead-off double from Hope Martin. Send it out to right field.
So we finally show up in time. Got her.
Martin trying to steal third, just came up a bit short. Corey Parker, good defense to keep her at bay. Secures the first out of the inning.
So we wrote all kinds of baseball innuendos, like they put bang it, they said bang it like out of the park, and then it was like I put location, and my camera put pound the zone.
Ball kind of gets away from Bain there, goes way outside. 3-1 count now for Reynolds.
It was hit it here, and they have an arrow to home plate. That'd have been a really good one.
Ball gets away from Bain. Reynolds takes her base to first. Kai Sanchez now to the plate for the Crimson Storm.
They wrote on Zach's door, extra innings, question mark. It was pretty funny. They didn't get mine real well. They got both, I mean, it was just pretty tame on ours.
What a shot from Kai Sanchez up to center field. Drops right in the glove of Callie Bolter. Sanchez with a lot of power from the bat there, but just couldn't get enough distance there, as Bolter was able to had enough time just to get right under it and keep Reynolds at first. 2 outs now for the Blossoms, looking to end this inning early.
Third right now, we're kind of going along quite slowly, but we are down 7-1, so maybe we'll get 8 after 5. So who knows?
1 count here as
Hello?
Sowers back up to the breakout.
Hello?
Fouls this one off right.
Yeah, barely.
Bounced fair initially, but spun out before it reached the first base line,
Hold on a second.
first base bag.
There we go.
0-2 count for Sauer.
You there? Yeah, that's better. So anyway. Did you catch what I said?
Bain with the 0-2. Shot here, fouled off quickly again.
We're kind of creeping along.
Storm have not had a lot of luck
We're down 7-1, so maybe we can get to 8 after 5.
on the offensive side. They've shown signs of momentum, just have not been able to capitalize it in the form of runs, other than a lone run. Shot here from Sauer, tries to get past Parker's glove, throws it from her knees to first, secures the out and the inning. What a throw from Corey Parker. We head into the top of the fourth with Monticello up 7-1 on the Storm. Stay tuned. We'll be right back here at SNUathletics.com. We're back here at SNUathletics.com. Tate back on the mound for the Storm. Up to the plate for the Blossoms. Miranda Clendenin. It's 2-2 on the day with 2 RBIs. Swing and a miss. Strike 2 for Clendenin.
I almost got expelled from the university if I didn't get photos. He's hurt? Yeah, he just got hurt. I'm going to personally get on the computer and delete those photos just out of spite. I guess now more than ever he needs them.
Swing here gets fouled off to the dugout of Crimson Storm, staying with 0-2.
Can we get a drink now? The same as football.
Tate here with the 0-2.
Oh, it's about to be. I'm about to tell
Clendenin then pops this one up. Tate trying to make the grab.
She ran into her.
Pick up between first and second. Sanchez gets the tag after
Go. Let's go here.
the misstep here by the Crimson Storm.
No, it's not.
Able to secure the out. Miranda Clendenin was getting greedy, reaching for second, but Brown was able to track her down, throw it to Sanchez, and Sanchez finished the job at tagging her out.
Up to bat center fielder number 17, Kelly Bolter.
It's hard to get an error on that. You can't. So it's 1D space 1.
So over here from Tate goes outside for ball 1.
It's going to be 1.
Storm looking for an answer here on defense and
5.
limit the runs here in the 4th and try to put some up on the board in the bottom of the 4th. But they got to find a way to secure these outs.
5 ran at her. So 5. Yeah, it was 5, 6. So then 5, 6.
Like that?
Tate here with the 2-0, 3-0. Ball just keeps hanging outside as
We need 2 more runs.
trying to get Bolt to the chase, just not happening here on this attempt. Right down the middle of the plate. Strike 1 for Bolter.
I don't know how that's not in the air.
Let's see here. Hey, he didn't give it to her because she ran
Give it
into
to the third baseman. The third baseman's ball.
Shot here for Bolter goes up
She ran into the person that was
left field. Smith calling off Martin. Makes the grab and the out. 2 outs on the board for the Storm.
So if the ball, 3 people are standing right up there, the ball goes to drop it short. 3 people are standing right there, the ball drops. Right
I give it to the where the ball's closest position.
Nah, it's a hit. That's yes, it is. It's the rules. That's the rules.
I agree with that. It shouldn't. Up to bat, catcher number 10, Ashton Curry.
You can't give it to who should have.
Well, I don't care what the rule is. I don't agree with the rule.
It's false. I'm not
So it's definitely in the air.
I'm not
A
disagreeing
little
with you.
pop
Tate steps back up to the mound and throws
between third and short. And it drops.
just out, just inside, a little too high. Bo can't hang on to it. Ball 1 for Tate against Curry, who's 0-2 on the day, but got the better of the Storm in the first game. 2 groundouts and running left on base for Curry. He's got a 2-0 count with nobody on and 2 outs. Storm in good position to get out of the inning quickly, but Curry rips one to left field. That ball is gone. Ashton Curry pushes the lead now to 7 for the Blossom. Tate now through 2 innings pitched has given up 4 hits, 2 earned runs, no walks, and no strikeouts yet for the junior. Having a tough day. Storm pitchers here against the Blossoms.
Was that a ball?
Megan Duchesne now to the plate for the Blossoms, who's 2-2 on the day with an RBI and a home run. All gets grounded into Brown's glove, throws it over to Sauer, secures the out and the inning. Storm escape with minimal damage done. Down 8-1, headed to the bottom of the 4th. We'll be right back here at SNUathletics.com. We're back here at SNUathletics.com
And that they choke every year.
as Maylee Bain trying to get after the Storm batters here this afternoon.
Should make you Elite 8 every year, but they don't.
No one makes Elite 8 every year. That's just not how it works.
Handle the ball up to the plate for the Crimson Storm. 0-1 on the day with a ground out. Starting with an 0-2 count here against Bain. Bo gets this one up into Bain's glove with a nice snag. Secures the first out of the inning. The Bo now goes 0-2 with 2 groundouts. Sam Smith back up to the plate. He's 1-1 on the day with a single.
Center fielder number 13, Sam Smith.
Frank Mason's good. Frank Mason's good. I just don't like that one guy. I don't like Devontae Graham.
He's good.
He looks like an alien.
Shot here from Smith, popped up, shallow right, and Rice is able to secure the out. And just like that, it's 2 outs for the Crimson Storm. Now Brooke Tate up to
Brooke Tate.
the plate, trying to get something going. She was walked in her first at bat.
I'm just trying to start arguments.
Oh, I'm not.
I think it's fun. You and I went for a good probably hour on that subject last year.
Shot here from Tate, fouled off in the screen for strike 1.
Hey, I don't like Kansas as much as the next guy.
But I'm
not.
Go
Like
by,
Duke.
I just go by their history in the NCAA tournament.
Duke is awesome.
I do like it. I do like Mike Krzyzewski. But see, hey, you gotta
Throw outside from Bain, 1-1 count.
Duke was better than North Carolina at that time.
Yeah.
And Duke was winning national titles in 91, 92. Do you want to call that a band? See, to me, it's not bandwagon if you're 7 or 8.
Throw here, a little inside and low for ball 2 against Tate. Sit with the 2-1 count. Trying to make something happen here and cut into this lead.
Been to the Final Four in 5 years, and they've been a 1 seed all of the past 5 years.
They've been a 1 seed all the past 5 years?
1 or 2 seed the past 5 years. That's what I'm
3-1 count for Tate. Bain may look to Walker here. We'll see what happens. Tough situation for Tate.
All these top dogs are doing the same thing.
Ball finds the top spot of the batter's box. Full count for Tate.
Because of Kansas getting knocked off by Bradley.
Gotta wonder what's going in mind of a batter when you're down 8-1 and payoff pitch coming. She comes off swing right to Corey Parker's glove off a 1 hopper. Storm taking 8-1 deficit going into the top of the 5th. We'll be right back here at SNUathletics.com.
They haven't won a title since 08.
Welcome back here to SNUathletics.com. Storm trying to stop the bleeding here this afternoon as second pitch from Tate gets away from LeBeau. Tate trying to get things to settle down and get into a rhythm here. This afternoon, Tate, through 2 1/3 inning pitch, has given up 4 hits, 2 runs. Next throw is thrown in low for a ball.
Losing to Wichita State had to sting a little bit for KU fans.
No, that did sting, but that was a good Wichita State team.
No, I agree. I'm just saying it's
No, I hate
3-0 count now moves to
because I was
3-1 for
Wichita State's in the
Tate. Trying to work back into it against Kalen Bullock, who's 0-2 with a strikeout and ground out. Pops this one up, trying to get it as Riley Brown makes the grab, running into the dugout. What a snag. Back up to the plate now. Jordan Herbner, who's 102 on the day.
The thing is, you hate running was like in the sixth, you know? So just get out. If we get past the fifth, just run.
1-0 count now for Herbner, trying to get something going here. Gets his ball just past Sauer and James. Storm not able to hang on to it. Some of these infield plays. Players like Sanchez and Riley Brown have done a great job this afternoon of cleanly fielding and keeping runners at bay here for Monticello. 1 out, 1 on now for Tate. With their team down 7, trying to secure these outs quickly. Give our team a chance going forward in this game. First throw is low and inside for ball 1 against Rice, who's 2 of 3 on the day with a double, fly out, and a stolen base to her credit this afternoon. Herbner looking to run. Here she had a good takeoff time, a good lead time. His shot there is Smith tracking underneath it, secures the out, keeps Herbner at first. Now Corey Parker up to the plate for the Blossoms, who's 1 of 3 on the day with an RBI double and a strikeout, and was able to reach first on an error by the Storm. Parker had a stellar day today fielding for the Blossoms. The first throw catches inside for strike 1. Tate working with a little bit of rhythm here these last couple throws. Parker fouls this one off for strike 2.
If you come up and help me, you can eat. I'll let you get on the cart and take pictures. How's Grayson doing?
He's good. He's running at OU.
And just an absolute rocket off the bat of Parker, fouls it off. A couple football players hanging on to their hats there. That ball came screaming off foul. 0-2 count for Parker. All hanging outside. LeBeau tracking with it, keeping Herbner at first. 1-2 count for Parker. This one just gets past Brown for the base hit. Ball looks to have had a one-hopper off Riley Brown's knee. Coming up a little gimpy afterwards. So as Brown tries to shake off the stinger.
What was that? Did you see?
Up to bat, designated player number 26, Kendrick Coleman.
Kendrick Coleman out to the plate for the Blossoms. 1-3 on the day. 2 RBIs, a home run, fly out, and a ground out. Tate readies with 2 on and 2 out. Coleman takes strike 1. Tate readies the 0-1 here. Popped up off the screen. Strike 2 for Coleman, trying to put some more runs up on the board for the Blossoms and just further punish this SNU defense. Throw goes outside. Ball 1 is infield trying to track with Herbner at second.
Defense is way too short.
2-2 for Tate, trying to get out of the jam here with 2 on and 2 out in the top of the 5th, down 7. Coleman holding. That was a ball a little high over the plate. Full count now for Coleman in a tight battle against Tate. Payoff pitch coming.
What is it, 200 all the way around?
Yeah. The reason why I
Foul
said that
ball
is
by
because
Coleman as Herbner was giving a signal to Coleman from second that she was running. Stays off here. Trots back to second, and payoff pitch coming here.
No, they had a triple on the first game.
Ball 4 for Coleman. Bases loaded now for the Crimson Storm. Send up Miranda Clendenin for the Blossoms. Is 3-3 on the day with 2 RBIs.
7
7 for 26.
7 for 26.
And pinch runner in for the Blossoms. Number 7, Kristen McNabb.
In the pinch run, number 7, Kristen McNabb.
The young freshman for the Blossoms. Their first game action of the day.
Glendenin.
That was like a legitimate fighter jig. Just took off. Hey, Oklahoma won. They played well at the end of the
They got
season.
10 wins now, or?
Shot here from Clendenin. Just gets past Sanchez. In comes one for the Blossoms. Make that 2 now for Monticello. As Corey Parker and Jordan Herbner are able to come in freely after the missed ground ball from Sanchez. Puts the lead up 9 now for the Blossoms. Callie Bolter up to the plate now for Monticello. 1-3 on the day with an RBI, double, strikeout, and flyout. Shot here from Bolter on 10-1. We're back here at SNUathletics.com. Storm down 10-1 in the bottom of the fifth. J.C. James up to the plate for the Crimson Storm is 0 of 1 on the day with a fly out. Storm players have been really shut down today by Maylee Bain, who's given up 3 hits, 2 walks, 1 strikeout, and 1 earned run on the day. Swing and a miss by James, out to a 1-2 count on the season with a 2.22 average. He's registered 4 hits and 17 tries, now 18 tries. The ball went way outside, ball 2. All high over the plate.
Plus, this is a lot easier. My hair was thin.
Full count now for James. Leading off for the Crimson Storm. Shot here. Line drive to center. Making the grab as Callie Bolter secures the grab in the first out.
About third baseman, number 25, Riley Brown.
Riley Brown up to the plate for the Crimson Storm, who's 1 of 1 on the day with an RBI to her credit. Nobody on and 1 out. Comes out swinging, popped up right. Making the grab is Kaylin Bullock. Now up to the plate for the Crimson Storm. Hope Martin. He's 1 of 2, 1 of 1 on the day with a double. We'll see if Hope Martin is able to get on base and try to keep this game alive. First pitch over the plate for strike 1 to Martin. Second throw just outside and low for ball 1 to Martin. Storm looking for life here today. They've given up 15 hits, only registered 3. Ball comes inside and high for ball 2. Storm have 2 errors to just 1 from Monticello. Monticello's left 7 runners on base. And they're up 10 runs to 1. Storm have got to find a way to get the bats hot. Hope Martin hits it up to Bain. Nice throw from Clendenin over to first to Bullock. Secures the out and the inning. And ultimately, Monticello gets the victory. 10-1. Just a dominant performance here by Monticello. We'll see you next time on SNUathletics.com. As Friday, March 15th, SNU hosts will be actually next week. Southern Nazarene will be on the road at Southern Arkansas at 4 o'clock on the 10th and 12 o'clock on the 11th, and back home on the 15th against Rogers State. So we'll see you next time here at SNUathletics.com. I'm Connor McKenzie signing off.